Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is said to be a film by director J.J. Abrams that will deliver many different twists and turns as well as surprises in this movie that will make us view the entire Skywalker saga in a different light. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, by far, I think one of the more interesting aspects of this movie is the fact that we are finally going to have both Rey, Poe, and Finn together as a team, at least for a portion of this movie. Very similar to what happened between both Luke, Han, and Leia throughout the entire original trilogy. And what's really great about this is that we will be learning a whole lot more about Rey's lineage, of course Rey's backstory, and where she's been, and exactly all the different tales that she's actually going to be able to tell in this film in Episode 9 that will lead us to actually look at both The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi in a different way. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really interesting about all of this is that a description of Rey, Poe, and Finn heading toward a place called the Thieves Tower, where it's described that Rey is on a mission with Poe and Finn. It said that this is where Rey uses the Force to locate somebody that they are looking for within the tower that could bring them in the right direction. It said that they eventually run into an aged creature that is said to see aspects of the past and the future, where as Rey passes the old creature, he refers to Rey as the girl of many names. The sequence is said to continue with Rey turning her head, where the creature describes her as Jaina, Kira, and who she now goes by the name of Rey. It's said that at one point in time, Rey used a secret identity calling herself Jaina when traveling to the other side of Jakku in her mid-teens. It's said to be a direct callback and Easter egg to Jaina Solo from the expanded universe, who was the sister of Jacen Solo. It's described that Rey went by the name of Jaina for a number of months during her time on Jakku, where the old creature exposes this to grab her attention. The scene is said to mimic when Chirrut recognizes that Jyn Erso was wearing a Kyber crystal necklace and serves as a parallel to that scene from Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, what's really exciting here about Rey's secret identity is that this is a direct callback and a great Easter egg, probably one of the best Easter eggs in The Rise of Skywalker that we've been hearing about so far, is of course a nice callback to Jaina Solo. In case you guys are not informed on the expanded universe, Jaina Solo was of course the daughter of Han Solo and of course the sister of course Jacen Solo. Now, this was all Legends material, this is not canon, and it was a very interesting side of Star Wars. So this is a great way for J.J. Abrams to really pay homage to the character of Jaina Solo in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, not only did she go by the name of Jaina, but she also went by the name of Kira. Now, Kira was the original name intended for Rey in The Force Awakens, so you can see how these two identities slash these two different aliases, if you will, were actually nice callbacks and or Easter eggs to a thing from Legends and to an original idea for Episode 7 by director J.J. Abrams. So let's go over the Thieves Tower. This is said to be a mission that both Rey, Poe, and Finn go on in order to look for a specific person that can guide them in the right path. And they run into this creature that eventually exposes something about Rey, just shouts out that she is the girl of many names. And this really does open up a big question on the table here. Now, it's described that she now goes by the name of Rey. The biggest question of all is, of course, is Rey really her real name in The Rise of Skywalker or in the entire sequel trilogy at that? The fact that she went through different aliases or different nicknames or identities, whatever have you, it really does bring one to question, is Rey really Rey in The Rise of Skywalker? So I want to go over this creature. Now, this creature is said to be some kind of oracle, if you will. We do know that at least Kylo Ren actually walks into an oracle on a swampy world where himself and the Knights of Ren run into this large creature that looks like a gigantic Dagobah spider that is said to be the Oracle. However, in this scenario, Rey runs into an old creature. Now, we're not quite sure exactly if it's a humanoid or if it's a specific, unique design of a creature. This could very well be the one that we saw on the leaked The Rise of Skywalker poster a couple of months ago. You guys may recall. I believe it was way back in March of this year, if I remember correctly. There was a creature on there, and it could very well be the same exact one that we are talking about right now. So the Thieves Tower, we got a little glimpse of this, by the way, in the Vanity Fair photo shoots, or the photos, if you will. We got a little brief glimpse of the Thieves Tower, and it's going to be a big scene that's going to feature Zori Bliss, which is portrayed by no other than, of course, Kerry Russell. Now, that character was once codenamed as Mara Jade, or just Mara, I should say, and a lot of people were hoping that she would be Mara Jade in The Rise of Skywalker, which there is still hope, by the way, there is still hope. Now, looking at Episode 9, I will say everything is really starting to come together here, and I love the callbacks to Legends material. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.